Yo, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another video. This is Akram. This video is going to be going over how to actually make money in prop firm trading and how to stop having trading as an expense and be able to say, I make money from the markets. I'm able to make money from prop firms. And this is coming from someone who has already made in this month off take profit alone, right? Just off of one prop firm, I've already made 25,000 in profits. And I show this on my Instagram every single day, me requesting a payout every single day, showing my P&Ls and everything. So I'm trying to keep it as transparent as I would honestly like to. I like to kind of keep my income and everything kind of private, but just for transparency's sake, this month I have been showing you guys a couple of my trades, a couple of my payouts. But anyways, besides the fact, let's go over exactly how to actually make money from the from prop firms and from the markets as someone who was unprofitable, and now I'm consistently doing payouts every single day, every single week, every single month. First thing I want to start off by saying is self-accountability. You guys need to be self-accountable. Like, it is the number one, probably biggest thing I would tell my younger self with day trading is be self-accountable and take it serious. A lot of you guys are still just showing up and you have issues and you're not making money and you're not sitting there and self-reflecting. You're not sitting there and trying to figure out what the problem is. And that's your exact problem right there. You don't know what your issue is. So first thing, identify your problems, identify the why for that problem that leads to that thought process. Your thought process right now is what has led you to the position that you're in life right now. How you think in your brain is what is leading you, or what has led you to where you are in life right now. So if you're not making money in prop firm trading right now, if you're not making money on the charts, your thought process is leading you to failing, which means your thought process can also lead you to success, because it's something that you can change. So what does this require? This requires self-accountability and self-realization. Look at your problems, look at what is keeping you from securing payouts or securing funded accounts, and figure out what the cause of that problem is. What is the thought process that leads you to make that problem repeatedly over and over and over again? What is the cause of it? What is the reasoning? And then once you identify the reasoning, the solution becomes a lot fucking easier. The solution becomes a lot easier. But a lot of you guys have problems. Let's say you have an overtrading problem. Let's say you have a FOMO problem or an over leveraging problem, but you don't understand the reasoning for it. That is your issue. You don't understand the reasoning, the cause and effect as to why your thought process is leading you to make that issue over and over and over again. Once you can understand that reasoning, though, it will be so easy for you to fix that problem. You just change your thought process. You change your thought process. Now you might ask, okay, Akram, I know my problem. I know the reasoning for it. I still can't change it. Well, that means you need to develop psychological control. What does this mean? Your brain needs. It's like a fucking muscle, and it's in your brain. It needs discipline every single day. It needs to build a callous mindset. How is this done? This is done through a strict routine. This is done through when your brain tells you to do something, you go and do it. For example, let's say I say I want to go to the gym at 5 p.m. I make sure I go at 5 p.m. Let's say I'm sitting in the sauna for 30 minutes, or I say I want to sit in the sauna for 30 minutes. I sit there until 30 minutes. I don't go a minute over. I don't go a minute under. I strictly listen to what my brain tells me to do. And this is like a muscle that when you're practicing it every day, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, to the point where when you're on the charts and you tell yourself, I'm gonna follow my rules that day, it becomes so fucking easy to follow your rules. It's not even you don't even second guess yourself. So for me personally, I went from broke, blowing accounts, losing a fuck ton of money in trading, depressed, and just overall failing, to consistently making 5 figures a month in payouts, and like helping other students, or helping my students do the exact same. One of my students is up like 50 or 60K this month alone in the last 30 days on Top Step. And the simple thing that I will tell you guys that changed for me was I went from over trading, over leveraging, doing everything that I know I'm not supposed to do that was causing me to fail, to identifying why am I doing these things, like what the fuck is wrong with me, identifying the reasoning and the root cause, of the thought process that's leading me to do these problems without being able to fix them, and then figuring out a solution to fix them. Which for me, it was psychological control. I had no psychological control. I would tell myself to go, I would tell myself to go hit the gym, I'll just skip it. I'll tell myself to go pray at the right time, I won't pray. I'll tell myself to go on a run, I won't run. And what changed for me was when I started doing these things. I started developing it little by little, every single day. I tell myself to go to the gym, I go to the gym. I tell myself to go run, I go run. I tell myself to go pray, I go pray. And what this will do is on the charts specifically, it will reflect when the setup is there and you're telling yourself to enter the trade, you enter the trade. You're not scared of the fear of failure and the fear of losing that money. You're able to execute with confidence and be careless, or not careless, but fearless, right? So how to actually make money in the markets, it's simply long-term thinking about where you want to end up later on. And building that psychological control, figuring out your problems and being able to fix them. If you can think long term, on top of everything I've already said in this video, you will do so well because you won't try to rush the process. Guys, whether it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years to turn profitable, in the grand scheme of things, that does not matter, bro. It really does not matter. If you turn profitable this year, next year, the other year, bro, by then in 1 month you will be able, that one profitable month, let's say it takes you 3 years from now, that one profitable month where it hits in 2028 will make back all the losses of your day trading for the last 3 years, and it will be all worth it because now you're living a life of freedom. You don't have a boss anymore, and you're able to travel whenever you want and make as much money as you want. So it will be all worth it. So stop putting a timeline on how fast you want to make this happen. It's not that serious if it happens this year or next year or the year after. Don't set an expectation to try to, get your funded account passed this week and get a payout by next month, so then you can quit your job and not have to go back to school after summertime. You cannot control that, bro. You can't control when the next setup is going to be. You can't control when you're going to take the next A+ trade. You can't control how the results and God's timeline is. So what you can control is every day your inputs. What are you doing when you're showing up? Are you following your rules? Are you building good habits? Are you staying patient for high quality trades? Are you journaling? Are you backtesting? Are you building psychological control outside of the charts? If you're doing all of these things, you don't even have to worry about the timeline. You know what's going to come. My most successful student right now, I told him as our first call when he joined mentorship, I said, bro, do not set an expectation for this shit. Do not try to rush it. It is literally going to, even if it takes a year to turn profitable, it does not matter, bro. By then you'll be balling. By then you'll be fine. So don't worry about how quickly it's going to happen. Just trust the process, show up every day, put the work in, and don't try to rush it. There's no reason to rush. Bro, within 2 months, he passed 3 accounts. He got 150K in funding and then got a payout the week after that. And he went from not knowing anything about trading to, in 2 months, pass his first 3 fundeds. He was copy trading for the first time and then got 3 payouts on those 3 accounts for like 8.5K. Completely changed his life. All because he did not set the expectation. A lot of you guys, what's holding you back in day trading and holding you back from blowing all these fucking funded accounts and holding you back from getting payouts is simply expectation. You guys are setting expectation and unrealistic goals and trying to just put a timeline on trading, which causes you to blow up your account. Let's say, for example, you say, yeah, by the end of July, I want to have a payout. And you're on an Express account and it's already the 20th of July, or like we're more than halfway done with July. And it's like the 18th or 19th, and you're not even close to getting your first payout. What are you gonna do next week, right? Because it's Thursday today. What are you gonna do next week? You're gonna end up forcing some dumbass trades, trying to rush the process and trying to get that payout, and you end up blowing the account. Why did you do all this? Why? Because you set the expectation to get a payout. Why are you setting that expectation? Setting that expectation doesn't do anything good for you besides feed your ego and just give you a rush of dopamine. Like, oh my God, I actually could get like a 5K payout by the end of this month. Like bro, what is that gonna do for anybody? That's not gonna do anything for anybody. So I'm telling you guys right now, how to actually make genuine profits in the market and actually make money from prop firms. Have a good risk management. It only takes 3 things, guys: risk management, psychology, and a good strategy. If you do not have a good strategy, lock in with a fucking mentor. Like, bro, if you don't have $100, $150 to invest for a mentor that could potentially change the trajectory of the rest of your fucking life, bro, you just deserve to lose, dog. You deserve to lose. Find a mentor with a good fucking strategy that you can understand and that he's easy to learn from and brings actual results. Develop your psychology with psychological control. Stay patient on the charts. Do not over leverage, do not over trade. And have good risk management, which is kind of the same thing. Do not over trade, do not over leverage. Follow a strict risk management plan. Don't move your stop loss. Don't move your take profit. Don't do any of that shit. Don't size up. Take it day by day, step by step. Do not compare your fucking level 2 to someone's level 60, level 70. Take it step by step. If you're on level 2, focus on level 3. If you're on level 3, focus on level 4. Just do what you need to do next, which for you guys, it's fixing your next problem. Identifying your problems, identifying your thought process and what's leading you to failing. Identify the reason for each of these problems and then fixing those issues. That is literally your next step. That is your next step. If your problem is strategy, your strategy is dog shit, your next step is to find a good mentor with a good strategy that's easy to understand. And then when you learn that, then your next step is to listen to his risk management rules and adapt to those. And when you learn that, your next step is to develop psychological control, to have complete control over yourself in the markets, to follow your rules and follow the process and not try to rush it. And do all the things that you need to do that your mentor is telling you. And then your next step is start requesting some fucking payouts because you start making money. Anyways, with that being said, guys, it is fucking like 7 in the morning in Bangkok and I was gonna go to sleep. But then like something just in me just like told me like, yo, get up and make this video. Someone's gonna need to hear it. And I don't know, I just got like a burning desire to make this video. I really want to drop some value for you guys. But let me show you guys this view, bro. It's just low-key kind of crazy. Yo. I'm staying top floor at this like 5-star hotel. This shit's kind of dope. But anyways, with that being said, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Check out the podcast that I did with Mo. He's a fucking killer. I dropped it yesterday. Absolute killer, bro. He's copy trading like 30 something accounts, all futures accounts, and he's doing like, bro, he's doing like 40, 50K a week right now. It's fucking insane. But go check out that podcast. We dropped hella sauce, and I'm about to be leaving Bangkok in like 2 days, so stay tuned for that new travel vlog. That shit's about to be fire, inshallah. But yeah, with that being said, I love you guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.